Dear friends, what brings me the most joy in this life is being right here, right now, with you. How so? Here's how so. Like yourself, like each one of you, I've been given so much. We've been given so much. We came into this world in the likeness of God, created in God's image. And it's part of the program. Gary Zukav and many, he's the one that stands out in my mind, bringing out, we come into Earth School. It's where we learn lessons. It's where we evolve, because we are nature, and nature evolves. And I'm thrilled because it's taken my whole life to learn, to get to see the truth of who you are and the truth of who I am. I lived under the bushel. You might say I'm thinking in the scripture, not to hide our light under a bushel. But in this Earth School, it is like a bushel that covers this light that we innately are. And I believed I inherited from my mom and dad, who did the best they knew, totally. They just did the best they knew, just like your mom and dad. And then on, our ancestors. There was almost like you almost can call it like a virus that was passed on. Well-meaning parents, adults having children, and then trying to train them in the way they should go. So when they're old, they won't depart from it. And with all the religions, the man-made religions in the world. So they meant well. And for me, I just couldn't get out from underneath the weight of all of what they taught me, because it wasn't true. For example, meaning well and trying to train us well, they tell us what to do, and then they'll just say, I told you not to do that. And then we get all these negative messages, and that we're not worthy, and we need to try harder, we didn't do it right, and on. And it causes so much emotional suffering for all of us. And so what actually this brings forward is that there's two parts of us. There's our original of who we are, made in God's likeness. And here's another scripture, when Jesus said, I go unto my Father, greater works shall ye do. He left us as an example of how to live as a human being. But so we have that part of us that we truly are, that we came into the world with. And then we have the part of us that got conditioned in our childhood, in school, and socialization. So it's really important to understand and grasp and get that there are two parts to us. And when I was very young, I was 3 years old, I knew that there was a better way. I just, it's a story I tell often, but I just knew there was a better way, because I heard my mama wasn't there. Where's mama? and I knew there was, and I've been searching my whole life for the better way. And now, through decades, I'll be 85 in June, but I've been searching as a Bible student for 30 years, in psychotherapy for 17, and guru after guru after guru for the following years. And finally, I'm looking for it out there, but it's inside, it's in here. So, dear ones, why, this is what I was going to say, why do I have this passion to share with you? Because we all have this magnificence, but it gets covered up, we don't see it. And I'm here to say that, here to inspire you to pause. And here's a starting point to get in touch with the real truth of who you are. It's so simple. It's just take a minute out, or a few seconds actually, and breathe. Inhale in. And exhale. Inhale, in breath. And note how good it feels to let go just for a few seconds. And inhale. Inhale life. And when you're inhaling, you can focus your attention on inhaling love into your heart. And on the exhales, letting go of what you don't need. Releasing, letting go with a smile. Try this with me again. Inhaling love, and the in oxygen is inhaling love into our heart. Inhale. Smiling, releasing what we don't need. So, dear ones, this is sharing this with you. The brilliance, the beauty, the essence of who you are, and sharing the information that's got covered up, but it's not who we are. And actually it brings us to the purpose of this life. What is the purpose of this life? It's so simple. It's just to be us. To be ourselves. That's all. And all this covering up we had to do to try to cover up our pain, by being people pleasers and on and on. You know the gig very well because we've all lived it. And now, with all the shakeup in the world, it's very, very exciting because it's shaking those false beliefs out of us. And it's uncomfortable. It's actually painful because it's discombobulating. I don't know what to believe. I don't know where to go. This isn't working. I don't know where to turn. Turn to your breath. And it will ground you and bring you just in one breath to your core, to your essence, and to be yourself. Dear ones, I hope this makes sense to you. But if it doesn't, tune in tomorrow because I will keep sharing all this wonderful, wonderful information that I've been given, just like you. And our job is just to kind of pay more attention, so we can see it and appreciate the beauty and the truth and the essence of who we are more each day and in each breath. Look forward to my next visit, probably tomorrow. Bye for now.